Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you guys are feeling happy, healthy, and inspired to start your businesses. So today I'm talking about testing your market, and specifically really testing your menu and your products to your market. Before we dive into today's topic of conversation, if any of you are new to the channel and you don't know who I am or what we do, for over the last 10 years, myself and our company has had the pleasure of supporting people like yourself in launching and scaling healthy food service concepts. So this are juice bars, smoothie bars, acai bowl businesses, healthy plant-based cafes, and the like. And so all the information that we're giving you here is coming from experience. Also, if you guys have been liking the content, this is an invitation and reminder to press the like button. This is going to expose the content to more people so that way we can collectively make the world a healthier place. Now, diving into today's topic of conversation, as I'm sure you guys know, you are going to have a menu and you're going to want to know if your menu is exciting and inspiring and something that people will buy, because it's one thing for you to create recipes by yourself, or maybe someone else has created these recipes for you. But the question is, are people going to pay for them, right? So these are it's really important to know, and I wanted to outline some things to give you some insights into how to approach the testing process, testing your market out, testing your products, right? So I think to start, I want to begin by sharing a few mistakes that I think a lot of people make when it comes to testing their market in respect to their menu and their products. The first mistake is that people believe that they are their customer, meaning that everything that you like, your customers will like, and everything that you hate, your customers will hate. This is not true, right? People have a spectrum of desires and flavor palettes and experience in the world of health. So while in some respects you might be your ideal customer, but in many respects nobody is the same. And so it's important to realize that, so that way when you're trying your recipes, you don't just assume because maybe something isn't your favorite drink. And I can speak from experience, right? Within my own juice bar, I remember having many products that really weren't my favorite because I have a tendency to lean away from sweet juices, but sometimes people really like sweet juices, and I like things that are more green, more bitter, just because of the experience, not because of the flavor. But depending on my customers, I knew that a lot of people came in and they liked the juices that were, orange juice and pineapple and apple with a little bit of vegetables, maybe a little bit of beet juice and a little bit of ginger or something like this, but they were going towards things that were sweeter. And so with that, first and foremost, know that you are not your complete and you are not reflective of your entire customer base. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is, within that, is to be aware that when you're developing a menu, it's good to have a spectrum, right? Knowing where people are going to come from is going to be different places. And so keeping in your mind what products are good for what kinds of people, depending on what their health preferences are, what their desires are. Do they want something that's healthy but mostly tastes really good, or something that tastes terrible but they know is extremely great for them and what their goals are? And that's a spectrum, right? From beginning, middle to end. And so something that I would advise that you guys do in this process of really testing your market is, when you're in the process of putting your recipes together, whether you have someone else do it or you're doing it, and you're actually going to experiment, get a lot of people together, right? Don't just have you and one other person, or you and 2 or 3 people. Maybe you want to throw a party and have a lot of people come and do a tasting party and get feedback. Maybe actually give people, note cards. So when they're trying something, they know what they're trying. They have a little note card. They can decide what they like, what they didn't like, what they didn't like about it. Then compile that information so that you have a more objective vantage point. Because no matter where you are and who you are, you can only see so much. And once you see that, you might find that certain things are really popular and you didn't expect that. The second thing is, make sure that these people have the ability to be objective, because a lot of times people will have their kids try their smoothies and the kids are like, yeah, Dad, that's great. Or it could be your parents, could be people who have a vested interest in you feeling good about your endeavors, but they're not going to have the same level of harsh critiques as a customer would have. right? It's one thing for someone to get something for free and say, oh yeah, it tastes good. It's another thing for someone to say, yeah, I'm going to pay $8 or $10 for this product and do that on a daily basis, right? There's a different standard there. So the people oftentimes, which I would say is the second mistake, is people are oftentimes getting feedback from other individuals who are going to placate them and sort of cater and pander to their wanting to feel good, but that doesn't help you develop in the right direction. So find people who you really feel truly can be objective with you and give you what might seem like harsh criticism if your products aren't good, or at least that they don't like it, but you know that they're going to be honest, because that's going to help you really get to the point where you know that your product is great. The other thing too is realize that there's a difference between someone saying that something is good and someone's going to pay for it. So what kind of feedback do you want to listen out for, right? If you gave a friend a smoothie and they text you the next day like, hey, what's that recipe? Or when can I come over for you to make that for me again? You can see that they're really excited by it, right? And you want that genuine excitement. You don't want people to go, oh yeah, yeah, it's good. You want people to go, wow, oh my God. Is there any more left, right? When you start to feel that energy where people are really moving towards your product and they're trying to, lick the interior of the blender pitcher because it's so good, or they're licking the bottom of their cup, or they're slurping their straw, those are the kinds of signs that you can look out for to say people really love this product, okay? So overall, what are the key takeaways, okay? First, know that you are not representative of every single customer that you're going to have in your business, and some of the things that you might not like, a majority of your customers might love, okay? Number two, really expose this product to as many people as possible, right? Get their feedback, get their honest feedback, which is part of number three. Make sure you're not just giving this product to people who are going to placate you and tell you that, hey, you did a good job, because they're trying to encourage your effort, but ultimately would never spend $1 on the product that you're giving them. That's going to be a problem. And so with this should give you a good objective understanding on which directions to develop your menu. And also, as you guys know, which isn't really totally part of this conversation, but you should know that even if you have products that taste good and people love, you have to have the right profit margin. So that's step two, is really making sure that they're cost effective and cost efficient, and asking people and finding out, would they spend, if it's $8 or $10 or more, in order for you to make money on that product. It's not just a matter of if they like it, how much do they like it, and how much are they willing to invest in that product. So that's the message for today. If you guys don't know, we do have a full spectrum agency and company that can support you in developing everything from your menu concept to finding your vendors to costing your menu out. And we've been doing this a long time, so we know what makes these recipes amazing and we know what makes them cost effective. So if you want support in that area, feel free to reach out to me personally at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. Otherwise, if you guys like the video and you haven't pressed the like button, please do that now. And if you have any questions or comments, you know where that goes in the comment box below, or you just want to tell me that you enjoy the content. Always happy to hear from you guys. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get alerted anytime we release new videos and you're the first to see it. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, you definitely want to do that at StartAJuiceBar. And then lastly, we have a podcast on iTunes and on Spotify at the Juice Bar Experts. Easy to find us there. So if you want some passive listening while you're driving or you're running or whatever you're doing to keep you inspired and keep you informed, definitely do that. Until next time, hope you guys are happy, healthy. See you at the next video. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the content. If you're in a place where you are really inspired to start your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what the next steps are, for you, we've created a free ebook, The 15 Steps to Starting Your Juice Business from Scratch. This is going to give you an overview of everything that you need to do, from just having a concept all the way to launching your business. Beyond that, if you're inspired to go even deeper, we've created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint, that is going to go into great detail into every single area of launching a successful juice business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you'll find a lot of value out of them. As always, wishing you guys a lot of success, and I'll see you at the next video.